As the North Carolinians come in, please remember to turn off your cell phones. Also, no video, no flash photography. Cody, if you can take off your hat, it'll, with these lights. Once again, Coach will give us an overview, and then we'll open it up for questions from the student athletes.
Well, good news is we get to play again. So you got to turn the page pretty quickly out here, and I don't think any of us would want our season to end on that performance. But you got to give Mississippi State credit. It was a strange game in many respects, I thought. And obviously our defense just let us down terribly today, and